How are you? Oh, god damn it. Okay, so I could finesse like that. Okay. Alright. Cause like I totally bought a tripod yesterday. It's Marche, your impatient oracle, and I totally needed my nails done. But I totally bought a tripod yesterday and it was like one of the cheap ones because like all investments aren't huge and like fast. Like a lot of it, if you really peep game, is piecework. Go get you some water. And like the tripod I got, like you can't really swivel it 360, which it would really help with weight distribution. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I'll fuck with the tripod on Monday. But yeah, like, how are you? Okay. I'm happy to hear you're okay. Sorry for drinking. I know this ain't no ASMR. But yeah, like, so last night, like, something is weighing on my heart heavy. Yeah, that makes sense. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I had a whole meltdown last night. And then today, like, I really like I fuck with me heavy. Like I love myself a lot. I love myself dearly. But I had to learn to love myself because I haven't really got never I haven't really ever really got much love back except for like maybe from a handful of people who actually really see me. Especially like a few of the doctors at school like really see me and really are like receptive to who I am and are really truly curious and really care. So it's like finding like people like that makes me like latch on forever. And where am I going with this? I don't know. But something like I don't know, something so heavy on my heart. So let's get into what's going on. All right, I already knocked. So like, is this me shuffling? Not really. But I don't know where I was going with that. But either way, I see you. I love you. I value you. If nobody told you that shit today, okay? Like for real. I don't care if you're a client. I don't care if you're a passerby seeing like a video. I see you. I value you. You're important to this world. So don't let anybody tell you you're not. Like I hope you hear me. I hope you hear this. Whoever needs to hear this, I hope it finds them because like the world would suck without you. You deserve happiness even if it's not in a relationship context or setting. You deserve happiness within yourself. Um what else is heavy on their heart? Somebody's emotionally constipated. And I mean in terms of you ain't never crashed out and that's the problem. Yeah, you got justice ruling in your favor. I, I keep hearing I want you to be happy. You know what? And I was thinking about the closest motherfucker to me and like emotional intimacy. I realized I've never seen that man get mad, get angry. I've never seen him raise his voice either. I've never seen him crash out. And it's like, one, I want to hear him yell. He's, is he soft spoken? I mean, y- yeah, kind of. Yeah, he is. Like by definition, like by denotation, yeah, he's soft spoken. And it's like I've never heard him yell. I've never heard him scream. I've never heard that man raise his voice above a certain octave. And it's like I want to see you angry. I want to watch you crash out because what does that look like? Like, have you ever crashed out before? And if you have, what is it like? Do you rampage when you get angry? And like that's I'm not gonna lie, my heart's heavy because this. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. But it's like he on my mind real, real, real heavy. It's making me sad thinking about him. I want to give him the gift of crashing out. Do you know how much of a gift that is when you've never really crashed out before? Oh shit, we didn't lay eyes on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Cup. Okay. Love the frames. Look, somebody got new frames. Somebody got new glasses. Somebody's getting a grill. Somebody's getting a pinky ring. Somebody got diamonds dancing. Somebody's in hermit. That makes sense given the chariot. I think I'm only do a couple more. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like this makes sense. I feel like whatever's sitting on my heart, weighing on my heart heavy, slowly being alleviated though. Withdrawn. Damn, the Real House of Salt Lake City, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Cup is absolutely in reverse. What is happening? I guess we didn't turn this into the reunion special. Shit. Hmm. Your emotional health is in question given the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City cup in reverse. You know what's funny? Like, this depicts stagnation. This depicts the emotional stagnation because, like, you're struggling with creative output. I'm not gonna lie, this is depicting struggling with money. I don't care if it is upright. Hermits out here, there's a lot of. It's not stuck, it's not still. Hey, there's something behind the tower. Oh shit. I didn't even notice that. I feel like this is depicting the end of a relationship. And it's funny because my brain said rebirth at the same time. All right, where are we going? So we got justice. Well, I'm gonna have to clarify justice because justice is out here first. So 11 is significant for someone. You're withdrawn. There's no forward movement. You feel stuck, but also you feel stuck due to your emotional. It's not emotional creativity. It's emotional intimacy. Because the Page of Cups is in reverse, but the Page of Pentacles is upright. I'm gonna have to see why the Page of Pentacles is upright. Cause, and then funny enough, cause Hermit is right there. It's like no movement forward, emotionally exhausted. You're like knee deep in Hermit and in solitude. If you found me, you're a powerhouse or a lighthouse or a toad. I don't know what's up with the slugs right now. They not fucking with me. Um, Let me see. Okay, but you're coming out of. Oh, you're coming out of this because you coming out of this because you found your ambition. That's why you're in solitude. I'm gonna have to clarify that tower. You stop listening to everybody around you. That's why you're in solitude. It's like that this death is like a metamorphosis. It's like on some like truly butterfly type shit. Like that the hermit and the death card are working together in tandem. It's like a I really need to figure this out on my own, so I'm not fucking with nobody. It's like not a soul. Why is justice out here? Yeah, because you had to get your ambition and your creativity back on track. You had to get creative on how you want to move forward. I don't care, it's fine. Why is the Page of Cups in reverse? So a Queen of Cups could have came into your world and rocked your shit, or you could be this Queen of Cups. Somebody showed you how emotionally off balance you are, or you were. Fuck. Hold on, somebody's here. All right, my bad. My step parent is like here, so I'll be having to listen. Why is this Queen of Cups out here? You cut off a Queen of Cups, or you cut off communications and ties with the Queen of Cups. Well, that makes sense given you're not talking to anybody right now. Ah, you see me like fumbling? Holy shit! Don't fumble the Queen of Cups. Apparently, can you tell me about this Page of Pentacles? Oh shit! There's a Queen of Wands at play. What the hell just happened? You know the fuckery is never far behind. What the hell is this? So this might be one person with like really balanced energy with fire and water. Like they could have fire placements in their chart, like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They could have water placements in their chart, Pisces, Scorpio, and like Cancer. So that person's emotionally balanced. Remember when I said like you weren't emotionally balanced and like you were like emotionally struggling and shit? Something was cut. Like, like everything, not, well, yeah, everything is suggesting like this person, because mind you, it's upright, came into your life, reinvigorated your creativity. I'm gonna clarify justice in a second. No, like I feel like that's the overarching theme, like justice. We gonna tie it up at some point. It's like you cut off everything and everyone. I'm sorry, like I'm sorry if I'm like rehashing what's already happened because I was thrown off. Why is this not a cups out here? You found self satisfaction, and then I heard you found satisfaction within yourself. So someone likes to repeat everything you say back to you, or like paraphrase. And the nine of cups is on top of the page. You find satisfaction in ambition, in creativity, in newness, in like forward thinking. Why is the hermit out here? The wheel of fortune. You are resistant to change. I heard you're resistant to new people. Why is the wheel of fortune in reverse? Funny enough, you were holding back from everything and everyone. Three of cups is in reverse. Nobody was happy for you. It's like you kept moving forward, but everyone was like keeping score, like measuring your successes against theirs. So they felt like they were failures. So they felt like they always had to cut you down a peg, and then they diminished everything like about you, all your accomplishments, and all your forward thinking. They wanted to keep you stagnant too. Did this emotionally balanced person come into your life and cause a tower, and it caused you to cut off everyone in cocoon? Like everyone, everything, ain't nobody getting no text back. It don't fucking matter who the fuck it is. Like not even your mom, not your grandma, not nobody. You found your strength. You found your strength in this metamorphosis. What's next? Zero communication. Zero communication. That's not healthy. This is depicting the communication like in reverse not being healthy at all. Like it's a self isolation deal versus I just need solitude and I can allow people freely come in and out of my bubble on my own volition. Why is the magician in reverse? Because you're the godfather. You're the godfather. You're this hierophant. But you're stuck. You're stuck looking for your own power. You derive satisfaction from what? Solitude. I'm addicted to silence. You don't even give a fuck to let nobody in your orbit. Fuck that balanced person too, apparently. It's like there's an underlying underpinning anxiety that's persistent, like I feel it. I don't like it. And the justice is unattached. Am I missing something here? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like asking again, why is this magician in the reverse? Do people ask you the same question repeatedly, looking for a different answer? King of Pentacles. Because I'm looking at this again. Why is the King of Pentacles out here? He like to compete? You also could have King of Pentacles energy. Like you're the godfather. You're resourceful. You make money. You take care of everyone around you. So you got better days coming. That's why the Page of Pentacles is upright. You found your ambition. That's why the Ace of Wands is out here. Like you still had that fire. You just needed to find it. And it's funny because this is the Page of Pentacles, but everything around this to me depicts fire. Like you had to find your spark to come back. Now everybody's looking at you in awe on top of this mountain. Like, yeah, I'm really that nigga for real. And it's funny because I see the closest person to me. Like, I see them icy. Like, I see them as flashy as they truly want to be. That might be the King of Pentacles energy. That's why that's out here. Why is the overarching theme justice? I heard that's going to do you justice. Being flashy does you justice. Shitting on everybody that tried to keep you stagnant is justice. Somebody's name could be justice. You were out of balance for a really long time. You see how my temperament's even? You got a 10 of Pentacles coming. I told you you're the Godfather. Why's Temperance out here in the reverse? Yeah, you were out of balance because you allowed everyone to cloud your judgment. You allow all those inner voices to really further stagnate you because they wanted to superimpose their fear of success and the glee of your failure. Like people love to see you fail to prove that you're not going to do anything you say you're going to do because they don't do shit they say they're going to do. They're all talking. You're not. That's why they're jealous. That's why they liked you in that Eight of Swords energy. It kept you off balance. Like you would still walk forward because you the Godfather. You really that nigga. Like you really got 10 of Pentacles. You really got, I heard ultimate fulfillment coming. All because you went in a hermit and you reclaimed your power. I'm proud of you. You know that? Like for real. 17 even on the clock. Everything around you was put in place to keep you lost and in your head and second guessing, clouded judgment. Just keep you being a follower. And you said, nah, I'm going to creatively get the fuck out of this. And something is telling me that whoever this is, this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, has something to do with it. Because mind you, justice was the first thing out here. And this Ace of Wands is right here. So you might got a new beginning coming if you already haven't created your own new beginning anyway. That's probably why death is out here. Death to all the relationships that kept you stagnant. But you got better days coming. You have a renewed sense of hope. All because you're powerful and you reclaimed it within yourself. That's why everything good is coming to you. That's why justice is upright. They said the divine wants to see you win too. Yeah, you were carrying everything. You were carrying the problems, the mental load, the insecurities of everyone for far too long. Why? Oh, because that's what you were taught to do. You were taught to bear the brunt of everything without ever crashing out, without ever speaking up. Just, you saw so much toxicity growing up and you didn't want to repeat it. So you bent over backwards to keep the peace at all times, not realizing that harmony can come out of chaos, especially when you crash out. Yep. That's why judgment is out here. Justice and judgment are out here. You was under your own judgment for a long period of time. You kicked your own ass. You dragged your own self by your edges. You're extremely hard on yourself. And it's like, hey, this is your call to be kinder to yourself. You don't got to kick your own ass no more. You don't have to drown in your own negative self-talk. You don't have to beat yourself up. I don't want you to. But you made a change. That's why judgment is out here. Judgment's on your side. Justice is on your side. I don't know who these people are around you, who those flying monkeys are, who these jealous people are. But they about to get mollywopped with some sort of justice. But I don't like hearing, seeing, or feeling you like this. Like in your head and second guessing and not sitting in your power. Shit, this is for the powerhouses and the lighthouses. I don't care. Whoever you are, you a strong motherfucker. This is pressed to come out. Oh, because you fell for the illusions of all the bullshit around you. That's why the Seven of Cups is like dying to come out. I heard people got off on you giving away your power, thinking that your strength was theirs or that your power was theirs, or they just got off on the illusion of you shrinking. You might got broad shoulders. You might walk around with your shoulders back and your chest up and your chin held high. I don't like that jealousy. I don't like that shit at all. Where we go from here? You got your spark back and your charm and your lust for life. I like that. Cause this you powerful. You got King of Wands energy, also King of Pentacles energy. You're the ultimate powerhouse. You're probably a star too. That's probably why I see somebody really close to me super icy. This is you. You like to be icy. You like to be flashy because you really that nigga in real life. You not that talk shit. You that I'm not gonna tell nobody and pop out with it type. That's why the Hierophant came out here upright. You see how Jack dude is? You probably be spending 6 days in the gym. I know you got broad shoulder. Like, something about this energy is just real big body. Yeah, you had a habit of over giving, overextending yourself to everyone and everything, and neglecting yourself. I'm surprised I haven't laid eyes on not Temperance in reverse, the Empress in reverse, because of the lack of nurturing, or you got nurturing from this Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups. Yeah, you got nurturing from the Queen of Cups, or whoever that emotionally balanced person is, and they probably found you when you were in that Page of Cups energy right before. I wonder what caused this, because the tower's down here. But the tower could have happened even before you got this renewed sense, because again, I don't tell stories in order. I tell stories out of order. And we see how shit be flying. Okay. Something is telling me that this is one person. Mind you, all the queens are upright. I feel like things are slowly coming together for who this is. Because mind you, we haven't laid eyes on the High Priestess and we haven't laid eyes on the Empress. But whoever this is, they're more balanced than you're anticipating. And the more you keep going back to look at it, the more you realize that this person is more and more and more positive, even though everyone is cut off. She's emotionally balanced. She's fiery. I heard she's slick with her tongue. She's witty and she doesn't mince words. Damn, all three we only got one more queen before it turns into an empress. If it come out, it come out. Yeah, you were emotionally unintelligent and unbalanced for a while. You wanted to give an offer, but everything kept falling through. That's why the Knight of Cups is out there. They said something about it was impulsive and half baked. Like you were rushing to give an offer, but you were still emotionally unbalanced. That's why I keep looking back at Temperance in the reverse. So you want to give an offer to this queen, but you're unsure of yourself. You're unsure of how to proceed. I don't give a fuck if it is upright. You see how everything's in like a neat little like square stack? Normally like all my shit's everywhere, but something about this energy is neat and very put together at all times. That's why I want to give my friend the gift of crashing out. That world is still, oh fuck, I just put it back. That world was still holding steady at the bottom. Yeah, those people around you were deceptive. That's why I'm looking at the Seven of Swords. They were deceptive. They were sneaky. They benefited from the fucking illusion. 778 might be significant, or 776. 776 54321. It's like 7, 7, 7, 7, and then something jump starts the rest of the countdown. That's interesting. The people around you benefited from you overgiving. I keep saying the same thing repeatedly. Somebody's on a loop. It might have been a lust loop. Kind of like the song from Damn, like one of Kendrick's songs. called lust. For me, if you listen to it and you listen to it like bounce back and forth in the headphones, it's like a lust loop. And the thing that interrupts that lust loop is love. Because I'm like an exit away is misleading. It's not like he's an exit away on the freeway. He's a spiritual exit from finding his divine counterpart. I hate the language. I hate the terminology. It's othering language, and that's why I don't like it. Okay. Funny enough, because I got my other deck and I was just laying eyes on Judgment. Oh, so there was a song. I think it's by Gerald Levert. It's like, it's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. I don't really know the song. I think it's called Written All Over Your Face. You got an Ace of Cups coming. Come on. Come on. There we go. Will you further clarify? Tie this up for me. Yeah, you ended out this cycle of overgiving. You really stepped into your power. You got this. You got good changes on the way. You got this. Yeah, you didn't stand your ground for a long time. You allowed people to run all over you. That's why the Seven of Wands fell out on top of the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, why is the Ten of Cups sideways? Because you want something. You want family. You want ultimate emotional fulfillment, but you're not sure if you can get it or if it's even possible. You still feel out of balance. You still feel off balance. Why is this King of Wands out here? You're finally balanced in your passion. Because both of these are out here. Because where is it? Because you're the ultimate powerful motherfucker. That's why. Duh. So you're slowly but surely finding your own balance. Finding what balance means and feels like to you. Yeah, you finally feel like you have something to offer. You see how this Ten of Cups is trying to turn like upright? Emotional fulfillment's coming. You found it within yourself. You found satisfaction in yourself. You understand. You may or may not, or you're finding and you're understanding what makes you happy. Actually, let's talk about happiness. We starting to repeat. See? Let's talk about happiness for a second. Damn, this energy is so quiet, calm, and composed. See, like how I'm straightening everything. Somebody's coming into alignment. You see that shit? It's giving me present vibes. It's a present. I think somebody's coming in with an offer. But let's talk about happy. My bad, I was listening for outside. Let's talk about happiness for a quick sec. So I was sitting outside before I was starting my day. And it made me wonder, what does happiness look and feel like to me? And I realized happiness looks like welcoming and belongingness to me. Like, hey, where's Marche? What's she doing? And it's like being included and being looked for and not overlooked and on the outskirts and left out and shit, being intentionally included in shit, being welcomed, not having to look over my shoulder or panic before something happens to scan for everything I could have ever done wrong and my emotions not being held against me. At least that's what happiness looks and feels like to me, especially given a relationship. So you might need to get clear on what you want, need, and what you look for in a relationship. But whoever you want, or whoever this counterpart, is emotionally intelligent, and they might be more emotionally intelligent than you thought. Fuck, this shit's fucking straight up now. That shit's coming. They say it's gonna smack you in the face when you least expect it, but you have everything neat and tidy. Why is this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse? You were unfulfilled for a long time. You're coming out of being directionless. Or she's coming out, whoever this Queen of Cups is coming out of being directionless. She might have had I heard piss poor relationship. You might want to reconcile with this person, or you might want to reconcile with whoever. You might be reconciling with a couple people that you cut off. Because, like I said in the beginning, I think you cut everybody off. You ain't talking to a soul right now. or you misjudged this Queen of Cups and you thought she was emotionally emotionally damaged, or like volatile, or like a crybaby. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you thought that it was a childish way of like releasing your emotions, when in reality you're just not realizing, oh, there are healthy expressions and depictions of sadness, anger, or whatever you're feeling at the moment, but the person simultaneously not holding it against you. I just caught 3033 on the clock. Threes are significant. You were ignoring your reality for a period of time when you were allowing everyone to take your power from you. When you were allowing everyone to benefit from you being aimless. So the tower's in reverse. You got wings. You grew wings. You were falling for a really long time, but now you're about to fly. You're about to soar into ambition and success. Somebody in your orbit is extremely ambitious. Somebody around you don't stop talking. You see how I haven't stopped talking yet? Let me get some water. Or whoever this balanced ass queen is in your life, you just want to hear her talk and talk and talk and talk. That's also possible too. After you got rid of whatever old past person just didn't stop talking with nothing to say. Where we go from here? You're no longer crying over spilled milk. 555 is significant. You have swift changes coming. You make swift changes within yourself. That's why you have that damn 10 of cups coming. And a new community. You got good times ahead of you. I heard game nights, going to arcades, getting drunk and being at the arcade and playing games. That's funny. You want whoever this Queen of Cups is. But she's like Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Part star. Ooh. What's next? See how like you're always forward moving. You're always on the go. You're always learning and growing. And everyone around you might have been stagnant. That's why we saw the Chariot in reverse, and that's why we saw a lot of those forward movement cards in reverse, or in the Hermit too. Like, they just enjoy being stagnant or still. That's why my party, there's a card I have. It says the party is always calling. It's yellow, but the secret is the party is still, and it's like ellipses. If you get it, the party is still. Like, it's like, I've seen someone, like, I left my home state and lived in two separate states. When I came back, I seen some people and they still had the same job before I left. Mind you, it's been like close to a decade. And it's like, still? And it's like, my one friend, like I say, I still talk to one person. They be like, still? Like, damn, still? The party is still. And you're just saying, damn, still? Like, you get that? If you see my other videos, that's why I be giggling and laughing, because is it a riddle? Yes. But is it also in your face? Yes. That's why I be telling y'all, like, don't overthink it. The definition is right there. Don't do mental gymnastics to don't, like, just stop with the mental gymnastics. Some things are very plain. Yeah. Why is this not a wands in the reverse? You're still, hold on. Why is this not a wands in reverse? There's still no forward movement. Why is there no forward movement? Because you're afraid anyone you give an offer to won't appreciate it. That's why the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. You're afraid to give your heart to anyone because you're extremely sturdy and balanced within yourself. You're extremely stable within yourself. But every time you try to give to someone, it's knocked off your stability, and you're afraid to give that Eight of Wands to anybody. Damn, people have burned you a lot. You're so strong. You are so strong. I get it. Why are we tying this up? Why? Why is this Queen of Wands in reverse? You were spinning your wheels with a. I think I just got beef with the Queen of Pentacles. Let's be real. So this person, this might be a past person because I'm registering these as two separate people. Mind you, the Queen of Pentacles didn't come out for for the initial suit. Somebody like to make money, but they have no vigor. They have no feel the need for growth. They want to flex with their friends. They want to have material shit. There's nothing wrong with anything material, but you're looking for an offer that's stable, sturdy, and giving versus this person, this past person who wants only material things that expect you to give and give and give and give. This might be like you might have encountered people who are like this. Put the genders where they go, I don't really care. See? You're looking for equal give and take from a community versus this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands in the reverse, not appreciating everything you have to give and everything you have to offer. They said they have very little to offer too. The only thing they kind of can offer is money, but they don't offer anything outside of that. They don't offer emotional stability, emotional safety. They don't offer love and support. They only come in when they essentially want to, I heard smoke and fuck. And then they expect you to like pay for like their hair and their nails and shit. That's what they think relationships look like. They don't want to give you, they don't want to let you lay on their chest while you just stroke their waves. You know what I mean? Or like playing your hair. But you think you found somebody, yeah, because they took advantage for a really long time. Like they saying like you want somebody that you could just lay on them. Y'all could watch a movie, but that person stroke your waves. Like that person got their arms around you. You just laying on them. Like you can crash out and they don't hold your emotions against you. Cause fuck, y'all know how my other videos be like. My shit be everywhere. My shit be up here, but whoever I'm tapping into is always down here. When I'm used to being up here. Somebody's calm. Somebody's not sullen, but suave, very nonchalant, very quiet. Somebody's quiet. This is a real quiet power. Why does it say Ace of Pentacles out here? You didn't feel like you had anything to offer for a long time. That makes me sad. See, Hermit's still upright. You're still in your solitude. You're moving on to calmer waters after this, her intense battle. Intense battle with yourself and intense battle with everyone around you that benefited from you overgiving. You see how I just tried again? You try again and everyone around you just gives up easily. Yeah, you took this time to rest and rejuvenate and really restart, rebuild. That's why that Eight of Wands is out there. You were stalemated in your own mind. Fuck. You're mowing the lawn because you're removing the stakes out of your grass. This is pissing me off. Can y'all hear this shit? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I still count on my fingers. You were stuck in your mind. You're coming out of it though. Alright, I'm probably about to end this here. Why is this King of Pentacles out here? This is pissing me off. Alright, let me tie this up real fast so we can go. King of Pentacles, 4 Wands. You got your money right, even though you're the Hierophant and you're the ultimate godfather. And you got happiness coming. You don't feel like you were successful for a long time. But your happiness is coming. Your emotional and your financial fulfillment is coming. You're no longer in the cult with yourself. You have direction. That's why you're moving forward. Yeah, you dumped out that 10 of Cups with this past person because they put a myriad of other things over the relationship, including their friends, their materials, everything they could want versus emotion, like actual emotional fulfillment or genuine love. You're realizing and you're learning what genuine love is to you. Y'all see that? Because you're the king of wands, you're charming, you're passionate. You might like to sling that wands around. Everything's repeating. Told you you weren't. I told you you weren't taking care of yourself for the longest. You weren't emotionally fulfilled for the longest. You laid down everybody's burdens. You finally spoke up for yourself. You got better days coming. This is where I'm gonna leave it, alright? Cause this fucking lawnmower is pissing me the fuck off. But you mowing your lawn because you had snakes in the fucking grass. Yeah, that siphoned all your resources. See, you found fucking balance. You put everybody under judgment. Everything's repeating. It's right here. You put yourself under judgment, but now the divine's about to give you your justice and put everyone else under judgment. See? This is where I'm gonna leave it. You got better days though. Alright?